dear friend, welcome to your tarot reading for today. Today what we're going to do is kind of a past, present, future type of reading, like a 3-card reading, which we will expand on. We will get a sense of the energy or the issue for this reading from this deck, which is the Signs of the Times, and we will also get energy from my chakra cards. So hopefully that will bring everything together in a way that is clear and understandable and easy. So I did my regular meditation before I started this recording, and there were a couple of images that were channeled to me to include in this reading. So I'm going to pop them onto the screen. One is of a hand, but the hand, the knuckles, are 3 of the knuckles are actually eyeballs. So that might mean something for somebody. It may not. If it doesn't mean anything to you personally, don't worry about it. Just let it sit aside. Maybe one day it will mean something to you and you'll come back to this video, because this is a collective reading, so it may not mean anything to you at all, but it may mean something to somebody else. The second image that was channeled to me is a question mark made up of circles, but it was backwards. So those circles all formed the question mark, but the question mark itself was backwards, was flipped, was like a mirror image of itself. And the third one was a windmill, similar to that what you see at a mini putt establishment. So it has the windmill, it has a little door for the ball to go through, and it's on its own platform type of thing. So that image also came through to me. So the sketches that I have put on the screen are my best rendition of what I saw. So take that as it is, or if it means something to you, it may be that there is something specific within this reading itself that has a special meaning to you personally. So this could be similar to one of your own personal symbols. And if you have like a symbol library, like I do, those symbols mean something specific to you and they don't mean anything to anybody else. So with that said, let's get started on our reading for today. So before we start, we are going to see kind of what the issue is around us, the energies around us, or the energies we are emitting. And like I said, this is going to be a past, present, future. So it could be, yesterday, today, tomorrow. It could be last month, this month, the next month. But it's whatever you feel it is, and whatever time frame you might feel needs to be attached to it for yourself, then that's what it is. Okay, so here we go. Let's get a card. Oh, we had this the other day too. Okay, so yield and patience, and it is the number 3 card. So this is kind of advice for us to not go rushing into everything and be patient. So similar to when you're driving and you yield to let other vehicles in, or you yield to pedestrians, or you yield to bicycles, just slow down enough so that you can see what's coming at you and where you're going. And the number 3 is very special to many of us, and that is the number on the card. Also, the triangle is like it always reminds me of like a trinity. So it's 3 things that are of importance to you. They could be of equal importance, you know, mind, body, spirit. I can't think of anything else right now, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And okay, so we've got 2 cards jumping out, right? So that's part of this as well. So first we're going to read them in a second. So we're going to pull out a card for past, present, and future, and just kind of see where this is going. Okay, so I'm just going to put my cards up there. So in the past, maybe yesterday, we had this feeling of complete contentment. This is the 9 of Cups. So this is like the wish card. And being cups, of course, it's water, emotions, and sitting right next to the water itself, feeling the vibes, going with the flow, especially going with the flow, because in the past we may have not gone with the flow quite so easily. We may have been a little more rigid in our movement, or we may have been more set in a pattern. But now, recently, our past, what came to us is like all our wishes were really, really starting to come true. And that is a most beautiful, beautiful feeling, that when you get to that state of contentment and happiness and feeling that emotional fulfillment, it's fabulous. And I see the crab here, and you know, it oftentimes refers to our wild side, and it also to me relates to being content, being in your space, being extremely self-sufficient, because everything is within your home, is with you. You know, you take your home with your backpacking type of thing, type of idea. You're taking everything with you. You're self-sufficient. You sustain yourself. You've come over all of these mountains to get to the beach, and this is where you want it to be. So right next to the water, letting the emotions come in and float, like really embodying those wishes and having them feel like they are definitely coming true. Now, as you're in this space, the next card is card number 13, which is death, and it's reversed. And this is a different death card because there's 2 doors in this death card. One is closed, one is opening. So, and it looks like you're going with the flow, with the mist in the air. Now, being reversed, you're right on the precipice of stepping over that salt line. You're at the point where you are really ready to let something go. Like if you look closely at the string crossing like the salt line, it's almost completely dissolved. So you're so close, you're almost there, you're ready to step over that salt line and then step into the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, they often call her the Ice Queen, right? But the thing is, she always tells the truth. She doesn't, piss around. She doesn't make up stories. And one thing I love about this particular Queen of Swords is she's left-handed. So on one hand, she's very creative. On the other hand, she's very practical. And, left hand is right brain dominant, which is very, very practical. Right hand is left brain dominated, which is very creative. So she has both within her, but she sticks to the facts, and she's not easily upset. She is very, very truthful. If you have her as a friend and you want somebody to speak honestly to you, as the tarot cards do, then that is the person that you go and see. So what's happening here is you are becoming that person, and you are becoming more truthful with yourself. You haven't quite cut the ties where maybe you're having more emotional attachment as opposed to the practical wisdom, but you're almost there. So that's what's coming. So not only are you in this bliss on the verge of something much like enlightening for yourself, but you're heading towards becoming that Queen of Swords, and basing things on facts and being honest with yourself is really a point of growth. Like you're not living in some fantasy world or pretending. Sure, you're totally satisfied emotionally, and it's beautiful, and your wishes are coming true. But now you may have wished to find that honesty within yourself about yourself, and that's where the tarot cards are dynamic. They're like this dynamo, and the tarot cards are just so up to the point. They tell you the truth. I mean, if I had where I am today, for instance, the tarot cards told me things I have to improve about myself, specifically. And if any human being had ever told me what the tarot cards have told me about myself, one of the things was patience. It's kind of funny. One of the things that the tarot cards did tell me was that I lacked patience. And if any human had told me that, I wouldn't have listened. But the tarot cards told me that's something that I needed to work on. But anyway, back to this reading. You are becoming so truthful with yourself that it is causing tremendous growth within yourself. And that is a beautiful thing. And let's just see what cards were jumping out. Okay, of course, the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so these cards jumped out as because they wanted to. Spirit popped them out of the deck. So you really need to take care of yourself. And there's all the threes. 3 is the Empress, 3 of Pentacles, 3 is the Patience card. Just so you can see it here. Can get that right. So again, you have planted seeds. I say again in case you watched my other videos. Okay, you have become impregnated with this growth. And you're doing such a great job. And you are working either with others or with you or by yourself. By yourself, you are activating different parts of yourself. You know, the fire, the water, the air, all these different things are becoming now a part of your 3D reality. So you are working, making plans. The 3 of Pentacles is making plans, working together with yourself, with different parts of yourself, or with other people. And you are getting to open this door, to cross this salt line and say goodbye to something that is totally not what you want to be anymore. And you're stepping into the truth about yourself. And a very simple reading, but it's oh so beautiful. Okay, so as you are going through this process and looking towards this future of being the Queen of Swords yourself, let's see what energies would be good for you to develop a relationship with. Instinct. So you are developing the High Priestess within yourself. And the moon in the background, the goddess of the moon, is helping you. You are becoming, see, the gray is above the third eye, is like the crown. It's that mysterious fog, the wildness of the wolves and the animals. If you look here, it just looks like Spirit is dancing with you, with the moon, and helping you to see. And there's 3 wolves here to go with the 3. The 3s that, and death is 13, so that there's another 3. 9 of Cups, that's 3, 3, 3, and then the Queen of Swords. So it totally looks like you're heading in a wonderful direction and becoming more truthful with yourself, trusting your cats. Cats are very instinctive. They actually, if your cat is around and it suddenly jumps or it starts acting like it's chasing something, your cat can probably see the spirits around you, and that's it. They're playing with the spirits that are around you. And that's nice to know, because they're there helping you to grow, to go along your path, and to get to where you need to be, to where your soul wants to be. So just keep in mind to be patient, make the plans, but don't rush into them. Find out what it is exactly that, think about it, meditate on it, and trust your instinct about what it is that you're trying to cut away from your life, to exit and rebirth into something new, so you can be more honest with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Give me a like if you did. This is a new channel, and I've got lots of stories to tell about how I got to this point. It is kind of hard talking to the air, or to a screen because I'm used to having people sitting in front of me. But hopefully I will get smoother and smoother the more I do. And I am a tarot lover. The tarot saved my life. And one day I will share more stories about that. And hopefully the tarot helps you to get to where you want to be. So thank you. I wish you a great day and see you next time.